It's Friday afternoon. I will wish you an early Shabbat Shalom. Rosh Hashanah is right around the corner, but the Torah portion this week talks about Pesach. The Torah does that to us. We talk about Yom Kippur in the spring, in between Pesach and Shavuot, and we talk about Pesach in the fall, right before Rosh Hashanah. It's as though time is fluid for us Jews. Jewish law helps us live with our feet planted firmly on the ground. We work to make the world better in this world. But we always talk about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah to remember where we came from. And we talk about Tikkun Olam because we want to build a better future. We live in past, present, and future at the same time. So, this week's Parsha opens up with that passage. My father was a wandering Aramean, that we recite at the Pesach Seder. But there's a problem with the text that we have in the Haggadah. It ends with the verse, "Then Adonai took us out of Egypt with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm, with awesome power, with signs and wonders." But there's another verse in the Torah. The Torah continues, "And he brought us to this place and gave us this land flowing with milk and honey." The Haggadah left that out. There were two versions of the Haggadah. One of them was written in Eretz Yisrael, and that one included that verse about bringing us back to the land. And there's another version that was written in Babylonia that left the verse out. We recite the version from Babylonia. But there are people in Israel who put the verse back in. And there are people in Israel who add a fifth cup of wine to the Seder. I think we should too. There's a line that we say at the end of Yom Kippur, next year in Jerusalem. But there are people in Jerusalem and around the world who say that differently. Next year in a rebuilt Jerusalem. I'm not going to change the liturgy at Temple Judea this year, but I think we should in the future. Jews and Judaism do not stand still. We Jews constantly move forward into life. And I think the words we say of our celebration should move forward together with us. So, we have Shabbat services. This week we have a sponsored Kiddush this week by Brian and Mindy Simon, celebrating Mindy's 30th year in Fort Myers and Temple, Judea. We're looking forward to that. We have Slichot is next Saturday night, the 9th, beginning at 8:30 with a dessert reception, concert at 9 o'clock, and the Slichot service at 9:30. And then we have Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, coming up in 2 weeks. Your Megillah has a schedule of the high holiday services. We have copies of that in the synagogue lobby as well. I hope you're all well. I wish you an early Shabbat Shalom.